All right, all right, all right. Welcome you guys to another episode of Ren Rants. This is episode 4. Now, as y'all know, I don't care about getting messy anymore. I mean, cause shit's gonna get messy regardless, right? So we're just gonna dive right onto it. Cause I got notes. I got notes. So this episode is about to be called "To Gatekeep or to Not Gatekeep." That is the question for today. So, my main question is when should you gatekeep or when you shouldn't gatekeep? And why black people need their own spaces. This is a really good topic and a really important topic because I had already planned this topic weeks ago. But lo and behold, your girl Cena Lena Powell made it easy to slide on in this episode and really dive deeper into this topic because this is very important. And Drewski, pay attention, listen up. You about to learn something real quick. The reason why we should gatekeep our spaces from the others is because, case in point, for one, we were never allowed in their spaces. Two, we should gatekeep our spaces because that is our protection. That is how we stay safe. That is how we protect ourselves from the liars and the police callers and the fib tellers, if you will. Seen a comment someone posted saying that it's lies like the ones Selena Powell tell is why Emmett Till isn't here anymore. And that one really struck a nerve with me because if you know me, you know I love my people. And the struggles we have faced and experienced as black people in America, the true indigenous people of America, have been just, I can't even put into words how it's been. It's disgusting how me and my people have been treated. Disgusting. So, yes, when we create our own towns, we create our own cities. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Black Wall Street in Oklahoma or the several other black cities and towns that were super successful, if you will, and created by us, for us, by us, FUBU. It was created for our people to thrive. It was created for our people to be able to do what they need to do as human beings on this planet. Fulfill your purpose and thrive and live, if you will. And what did the white folks do? They said, oh no, we can't let those Negroes thrive and live. So they burned, they raped, they pillaged our villages, our towns, burned them down to the ground, and then said, you know what? I got one better. Hold on. I got one better. Let's fill it up with water and turn it into a lake. Now, I am an ATL native. I've lived in ATL for a total of almost a decade of my life. So I know Atlanta. I know Georgia. I also lived in Macon for a year and a half. So I know Georgia. And if you're familiar with a lot of lakes out there, a lot of those lakes are cursed, if you will. They're cursed. Excuse me. I just got done eating Chipotle. They're cursed because let me get some water. Hold on. Y'all know we keep it real up in here. We gonna drink a sip of water. Hold on. Okay. The lakes are cursed because they used to be towns that belonged to black people. And the ancestors are crying. They're crying out. And if you step foot in that water, shit can get real. Shit can get real. Shit can go left real quick. If you know, you know. A lot of people have lost their lives because of those lakes. I'm going to just say this. Like, you have to know that some places are just not meant to be going. You're just not meant to be going there. I had a situation where I was invited to a cabin lake boat situation, if you will. And the guy who invited me, I'm thinking, okay, where is it? I think it was Lake Allatoona or something like that. And it was like 45 minutes outside the city of Atlanta. So it was a little drive, but it was cool because I'm like, this is about to be a little day thing, so it's gonna be cool. And the guy who invited me out on the lake, y'all, I didn't do my research on this lake. I thought, okay, well, it's not Lake Lanier. Everybody knows Lake Lanier is cursed, okay? Been on Lake Lanier one time, the first and last time. I got drunk on a boat and almost fucking fell over and almost died. It was literally, I'm here by the grace of God and the grace of my ancestors. They were like, not that one. But this guy who invited me ended up drowning on the lake. Y'all, it turned out to be one of those days where I was just in utter shock. To this day, I'm still like a little shaken up because I'm just like, I can't believe this man passed away. And it was a really weird situation because for me, it was like, I think his friends did it. I think his friends had a lot to do with it. It was a weird situation from the start to the finish. It was like a lot of subliminals, a lot of whispering, a lot of weird shit being said by the friends. And then a few hours later, this man is unalived in the lake. A group of us ladies got off the boat when we docked to go use the bathroom, freshen up. I wanted to go smoke too, because if you're on a boat, you cannot roll up on there. If the wind is blowing, your weed is going to go flying everywhere. And I wasn't having that. So I was like, I'm just going to wait till we get off the boat. I'm going to roll up my little joint, whatever. A couple of the ladies were like, yeah, I can't wait to smoke. So I'm like, cool. So I got, we got to smoke, da-da-da. Y'all, we come back and his friends aren't really good actors. Now, see, I'm a great actress, so I can't relate to that. But his friends really weren't good actors because they're acting like they're frantic, acting like they're freaking out, trying to find him, but it just didn't give the type of emergency that it deserved. That's why us ladies, when we got back, we were like kind of nonchalant, like, what's going on? And they were like, he went under. And we're like, what are you talking about? He went under. Apparently his glasses fell in the water. He went to go retrieve the glasses and never came back up. And we were just like, what? What are you saying right now? Like, it was weird. It was very strange. Finally, these white people on this boat next to us, they started realizing what was going on. They tried to help find him. Nobody could find him. Like, it took 3.5 hours for the fire department people, or those diver people that go down in there finding people, to find his body. It was crazy. We're crying. We're freaking out. They're asking questions. I told them straight up, I don't know. I feel like you guys should talk to the friends, because we walked away. We weren't there. And that was just the end of that. So yeah, when it comes to dealing with those type of waters, I stay away. I don't care what. I do my extensive research before I go onto a lake or on any boats, if you will. It's just, I'm telling you, you have to understand, our ancestors don't play that type of shit. They do not play with the fact that they were unalived due to jealousy, due to hatred, due to whatever reason, discriminated reason, a person hates a person. That's not a reason to unalive nobody. So I choose to gatekeep when it comes to certain things, because Black people, you have to understand, what's for us is for us. We don't always have to invite people to the cookout. We don't always have to share everything with everybody. We can have our own shit like everybody else does. Do y'all not realize every culture and every ethnicity on this planet has their own shit but us? And whenever we do, we always feel this need and urge to feel like we have to include every fucking body with this inclusivity bullshit. Like, they had to make a law in a freaking bill to hire Black people, because people were not being hired because of the color of their skin. So what's not clicking to y'all? It's okay to gatekeep. It's okay. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. And also want to dive into this situation with Ari. Ari, my Chi-Town sister. If y'all know, she has her own beauty line called Remedy by Ari. And apparently right now she's going through this situation with her manager basically trying to steal her business. So you guys have to understand, you have to gatekeep your business as well. Letting someone, because I just recently started or basically relaunched a business, my skincare and beauty line. My cosmetics line is called Good Genetics Cosmetics. And I'm the only one that's able to log into the Shopify. I'm the only one that has access to the business account. I'm the only one that has access to anything that's pertaining my business. And it's not that I didn't, it's not like I didn't, what I'm saying, have the knowledge of these type of things. I just do everything solo. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a team. I am the team. Me and God, if you will. So I understand when you get to a certain level that you need a team, that you need help. But you should never let anybody have that much access to your livelihood, to your business, to the point where they're able to cross you out of your own shit. That's crazy, Ari. I'm really praying for you, girl. Like, I really hope you get that situated, because that is like mind-boggling. That has to be the most nerve-wracking situation to go through, to know that you created this brand. And I don't know, I heard that that the manager had some type of, foot in, and was, I guess, helping with the footwork or whatever the case may be. So that's why she feels like she owns part of the business. But, that's why you're better off just doing things on your own. You're better off doing things by yourself. Let's just put it that way. Because people will play in your face if you let them. And when it comes to my business, I've been making my own skincare products. I make a pum pum oil. It's called pum pum oil. That everybody raves about. I live by it. The formula is literally like a very unique formula that I came up with on my own. And due to trial and error, I created these products: my hair growth oil, my lip plumping oil, gloss, and my pum pum oil. Came up with these 3 products years ago and have perfected the formulas to the point where I now, like, I'm protecting it. Like, I would never allow anybody to even know what's in it, because all they're going to do is try to recreate what I created and sell it as theirs. And when it comes to patenting and trademarking and all of those things, they're so important. So I plan on doing that sooner than later, because I know for a fact that this business will grow to be a multi-million-dollar business. I just have to protect it. And so, because Good Genetics Cosmetics is my baby, I'm going to protect it as if it's one of my kids. I'm not letting nobody infiltrate or be involved to the point where they're able to steal my shit. So I don't trust nobody. And I don't think y'all should trust nobody either. I think nobody should be trusting people that much in 2026. And it just goes back to what I was saying in the last episode. You shouldn't trust people with your body either. I am a firm believer in protecting yourself. But also, I have had sex without condoms, and I know what it's like to feel vulnerable. And I feel like if you're a woman, whether you're a man or a woman, but I'm speaking to the ladies right now. Ladies, this is for you. We have to do our due diligence at protecting ourselves. So gatekeep your pussy too. Gatekeep your pussy. I don't care if you're in a relationship. I don't care if you're married. Get on prep, ladies. Get on prep. I truly believe that these men are not ever going to be honest with the world, let alone themselves, about their sexual preferences and actually what they truly like. So you have to understand that when people are living in this delusional la-la land, acting like HIV/AIDS just disappeared and all the rest of the STDs in the world just disappeared and they're no longer around, when you're having sex, people forget that these STDs exist. And so you have to truly gatekeep every area of your life. Black people, women, and if you happen to be a black woman, oh my God. Like, it's just too much out here. It's too, being a black woman, people act like when we say these things that we're just like playing victim and it's like, oh, woe is me. But no, it's not woe is me. We're the most highly educated in the world. We're the most, who own houses in America, black women. Black women are we're the shit. We're beautiful. We're smart. We're highly educated. But for some reason, even with all of that, we're still targeted when it comes to HIV AIDS, when it comes to people stealing from us, when it comes to, you have to really understand, it's to the point where you're going to be like, okay, who can I trust? God. You can trust God, girl. And the reason why I say you can trust God is because we're going to naturally have to trust some people. But you never give anybody that much leeway or trust in your life to where this is your life and this is their hand. You don't want your life to be in anybody else's hands. That's a scary situation. I have been there. I literally was in a relationship with a guy who proposed to me 3 days before my birthday. Did everything for me. I thought this man loved everything. I thought this man loved my dirty drawers. Okay? I loved his dirty drawers. So I'm thinking he loves my dirty drawers too. You know what I'm saying? This man ain't going nowhere. I thought I had that shit locked. You feel me? I thought that I had that shit in the bag. I was like, oh, no, this is it right here. Deal or no deal type shit. I was wrong. That man left me for dead, y'all. He was taking care of everything in my life. Like, when it came to my car note, when it came to my phone, when it came to everything that I had to learn this the hard way. Don't ever allow anybody to have that much control and access in your fucking life. Do you hear me? I'm going to say it again. Never allow anyone to ever have that much access and control over your life. Because it's going to be detrimental. And it's going to end the same way every single time. There's no beating around that bush. Could you imagine? Could you ponder? Like, there's people out here literally like plotting on your shit, plotting on your life. And then, not to be funny, like their intentions could have been good at first. People switch up. People literally switch up. CarMax called me and said, man, we haven't received a car payment from you in 2 months. What's going on? We're about to come pick up your shit. I said, what do you mean? My man pays my shit. This man was trying to leave me, but also leave me fucked up. So he stopped paying all my bills. He stopped doing shit for me for 2 months. And I didn't even know because I trusted him. I was unaware of all of this. So it goes back to what I was saying. Do not allow anybody to have that much control in your life. I don't care if he's your husband. I don't care if he's the love of your life. I don't care if you've been knowing this man since y'all came out the womb. And y'all's mamas was best friends. And then y'all just knew each other all y'all's life. And then y'all got together. Still don't trust him, sis. Don't trust that nigga. You put your trust in the nigga, stupid. How you figure? Kaya been trying to warn us. She been trying to warn us. Same way I be trying to tell y'all and warn y'all. Stop letting certain people in the spaces they don't deserve to be in. Drewski, you knew better. You really was trying to use that girl for clout and entertainment purposes. And that shit backfired. Like it always does. I don't know why a girl, all she got to do is be a regular ass, basic ass white bitch. And she's able to ruin the fucking earth and infiltrate every black community in the world. Because niggas are dumb. Like, dumb as fuck. Dumb, if you will. They're dumb. They're easy. If you want to set a nigga up, you could easily set a nigga up. Now, I've never set a nigga up. That's not my style. But I'm just saying, if you wanted to, you can. You want to know why? Because if you can text a nigga right now and be like, where you at? He'll drop the low. He'll send you his address to his house. Niggas love showing you their houses. That's why if you have never been to a man's house, run, sis. He either live with his baby mama, live with his mama, live with somebody. He either lives with somebody or he don't got a house at all. Niggas is homeless. And he's trying to come to your shit because he wants to Yeah, he needs a place to stay. So I'm telling y'all, these men are so easy. Like, there's no reason. There's no reason why you should trust these men. It's scary out here. It's fuck. So I hope you guys understand that no matter what happens in life, as long as you got your back and you protect yourself, you'll be good. A lot of us have to learn the hard way. I had to learn the hard way. I had to go through a lot of shit just to get to where I'm at now. And I'm glad that I'm able to use my platform to basically speak to people and let them know, look, you don't have to learn the hard way. You can learn from my mistakes. You can learn from others' mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to catch AIDS when there's a medicine out there that literally prevents you from catching it. Why isn't more people talking about this? Why aren't more women and men? I bet you there's a lot of gay men who are still not on PrEP. And you're gambling with your fucking life. Like my girl T.S. Madison said, this is not a gay disease. It's not a gay disease. It's an everybody disease. Any and everybody can catch HIV AIDS. Why are you just fucking around and trusting people with your body and your life? Condoms break. Get on PrEP. And if you are already infected, which most of y'all are and don't even know, go get fucking tested. Like I stated in my last episode, there is clinics out here that will test you for free, treat you for free. It's all free. What are you waiting for? Y'all need to stop pulling with y'all's life and get y'all shit together. So yes, gatekeep your life. Gatekeep your knowledge. Gatekeep certain things to yourself. Yeah, certain things need to be kept to yourself. And gatekeep your health. Because only you can protect yourself. Only you can protect yourself from the fucked up shit that's out there in the world that's ready to attack, ready to steal, kill, and destroy your life. That's some evil demonic shit. That's what the devil do. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So if you're living a life where the devil is literally on your back, you have to stay strapped. Do you hear me? Stay prayed up. Go get on PrEP. Not even bullshitting y'all. There's so many options. Talk to your doctor. Talk to your nurse or whoever you're going to talk to about it. Learn more about it. I feel like knowledge is power. That people are so caught up into thinking that this is something that I don't have to deal with until you're dealing with it. I cannot wait to get my second shot this month. And that's going to solidify me. And then I'm protected. I'm protected from catching HIV AIDS. Do y'all not understand? I have an auntie, my mom's best friend, passed away from that. You know what I'm saying? So it always hit close to home. And I thought about it last night when I was crying to God. Like, wow, I wish Auntie Pat would have been able to be on PrEP. Then she would have never been infected by her down low ass husband, who was fucking men behind her back and infected her. So y'all married women think y'all safe. Y'all women in relationships think y'all safe. I know a girl right now who's in a relationship with this nigga who's telling everybody like, yeah, oh no, I'm in an open relationship. She's not in an open relationship, but I am. So it's okay for you to talk to every fucking bitch in the city and God knows whoever else you're doing stuff with when this girl's at home just ready to receive whatever you catching. That's scary, y'all. I feel like being in a relationship is worse than being single these days. Because me having to trust somebody that much and having them close to my vicinity is beyond me. It's beyond me. And I just know that I'm blessed. I have been protected by the grace of God. Would never get on a high horse and act like that I was too good to catch that shit. Anybody could catch that shit. The doctor told me there's 16-year-olds that lose their virginity to their boyfriends and they're catching HIV AIDS out here in Las Vegas. 16 years old. Whole fucking life. Your whole life ahead of you. You have your whole life ahead of you. 16 years old. Y'all can't even stress this enough. Like I said, I'm going to continue to preach this. And in every episode, if I have to and if I can, I'm going to plug it in there and get on PrEP. get on PrEP. Go talk to your doctor and set it up now. Because people are not getting tested. They're like, oh, I'm waking up. I feel good. I'm fine. You could be infected with anything and still wake up and be fine. Not everybody has symptoms. So now you're passing things on to people and don't even know it. Go get tested and get on PrEP. Thank y'all so much again for enjoying this episode and joining me while I talk and go on my Ren Rants, because y'all know I'm always going to have something to say. And I'm not going to just be saying no bullshit. Of course, I might do some more bullshit ass episodes where I'm exposing these niggas. But other than that, y'all know I'm gonna always say some real shit. Y'all know I'm gonna always keep it real with y'all. So y'all stay blessed, stay prayed up, and be good.